In this exciting and informative video, we delve into the life of one of America's most iconic revolutionaries, Paul Revere. You may know him for his famous midnight ride, but there's much more to this tale of bravery and determination. Join us as we explore how Revere's ride and the early battles of the American Revolution helped shape the birth of a new nation. Chapter 1: Who was Paul Revere? Before diving into the famous midnight ride, it's essential to understand who Paul Revere was. Born in 1735 in Boston, Revere was a skilled silversmith and a prominent member of the American colonial resistance. He wasn't just a craftsman, he was deeply involved in the fight against British oppression. As a member of the Sons of Liberty, Revere played a crucial role in organizing protests against British taxes and policies. Chapter 2: The Rising Tensions and the British Threat. The 1760s and 1770s were marked by escalating tensions between the American colonies and Britain. After years of heavy taxes like the Stamp Act and the Townshend Acts, the American colonists began to push back against British rule. By 1775, revolution was in the air. The British were planning military action, and American militias were getting ready to fight for their rights. This period of tension led directly to Paul Revere's most famous moment. Chapter 3: The Midnight Ride, A Call to Arms. April 18, 1775, was a pivotal night in American history. British troops, under orders to seize colonial weapons stored in Concord, Massachusetts, set out to disarm the militias. Revere was tasked with warning the Patriot leaders in Lexington and Concord of the British march. The plan involved using lanterns in the steeple of the Old North Church to signal how the British were coming. One lantern for a land route, two for a sea route. That night, 2 lanterns were raised, signaling the British were coming by sea. On horseback, Revere embarked on his ride, racing through the dark countryside to warn the colonial militias. He wasn't alone in this mission. Fellow riders like William Dawes and Samuel Prescott also helped spread the warning. Although Revere was eventually captured by the British, his message had already been delivered. The colonists were ready to fight. Chapter 4: The Battles of Lexington and Concord, the shots heard round the world. Revere's warning helped prepare the militias for the British arrival. The first shots of the American Revolution were fired early on April 19, 1775, in Lexington. This skirmish would lead to the larger battle at Concord, where colonial forces stood their ground against the British. Despite being outnumbered, the Americans forced the British to retreat back to Boston, marking a victory for the colonies. The battles at Lexington and Concord became known as the shots heard round the world, signaling the start of the American Revolution. Chapter 5: Revere's Legacy, More Than Just the Ride. While Revere is most famous for his midnight ride, his legacy goes far beyond that night. As a patriot, he continued to support the American cause throughout the Revolutionary War. He worked as an intelligence agent, made contributions to the Continental Army, and later became involved in local politics. In addition to his historical contributions, Revere's ride has been immortalized in popular culture, most notably through the poem, Paul Revere's Ride by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Though Longfellow's version took some artistic liberties, it cemented Revere's place as a national hero. Conclusion: Paul Revere's Midnight Ride is more than just a dramatic story, it's a testament to the courage and determination of ordinary individuals who played extraordinary roles in the fight for freedom. His actions helped set in motion a chain of events that would lead to the birth of the United States of America. The American Revolution was not won by a single battle, but by countless acts of bravery like Revere's ride, which helped unite the colonies in the struggle for independence. If you enjoyed learning about Paul Revere and his role in the American Revolution, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more history videos. Let us know in the comments what other historical figures or events you'd like to learn about next.